Sometimes you get it, and sometimes you get got.
Okay, when am I gonna get it?
I don't know. Alright, Perdition's Blade. A great item. An incredible dagger. This is again the same rolling. I would like to roll on this myself, but I will not roll on this because I will not roll on it. Let's go. Peach Pit with the 25. Grenades with the 99. Grenades with the 99. You're using swords, grenades. Switching to daggers, obviously. He passed on the Core Age gloves. I don't know what to do. I don't think people should roll on this shit anyway. What do you guys think? It's like the guy he's not playing daggers, but he won the roll on it. The thing is, like, what?
Hey.
What's going on?
Not much. What about you? What do you have to do? You doing anything important?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did win the roll. So here's the context here, right?
Grenades and Peach have both been loyal to the guild. They join the groups. They play a lot. They're almost always on. Realistically, it should probably go to Peach.
Yeah, I think it should.
But if you're going to honor the roles, I mean, unless roles are just cosmetic, okay, then it should go to Grenades. And if you do decide to give this to Peach over Grenades, since he won the role, then next week you need to do Loot Council. Because this shit where people roll and then...
Well, people are rolling and things that they shouldn't roll on. Like...
Okay, then do Loot Council.
Like that,
I think if you decide to give this to Peach over Grenades...
I have to do Loot Council.
Okay, then do Loot Council next week. You have to. Otherwise, you need to honor the role and give it to fucking Grenades.
That's what makes sense.
But this is the last time that we should do rolling gear off. After this, we need to start Loot Council. It's been fucking over a month. Also, let's not forget Ozzy. For some reason wants it.
Okay, I'm thinking what we can do here.
Or, if you want to do rolls, then we do what we fucking argued about last week, and we say that you decide who gets to roll, and not just have open rolls.
I thought it was like an implicit understanding.
It's not. You need to say, blah 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 and blah 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 roll, or you look at the biz list and say, okay, this week, this is going to Pete Pick, and then another item goes to fucking, whoever. But, I mean, it's been 10 minutes on this one dagger,
Yeah.
Like, we need to do Loot Council now.
This is my fault. The fact is that I haven't set up the infrastructure for the Loot Council because I've just been so overwhelmed with other stuff and I just haven't gotten around to it. And I don't really feel like anything is particularly fair. Like I haven't really put in the amount of effort and time to like figure out what all is going to happen, right? And I think that the thing is, like, if we roll it off,
so what is this situation? If you give it to Grenades, he's going to go Dagger spec right now?
well, I would assume so. I don't know why he wouldn't.
Well, ask him. Is that true or not?
Actually, you know what? It's based off of this. Grenades, what's your other dagger? If you don't have another dagger, you're not getting it. Put your other dagger in and will not be traded. If you don't have another dagger, you're not getting it. Yeah. It's a stupid rule. No, it's not. Because if he plant, it's in the bank.
Go to the bank.
Okay. Well, I'll loot it to myself, and we'll go to the bank. Okay, let's go to the bank. Open up the, yeah, let's go. Go to the bank. Let's get a portal.
So here's what I want everybody in this raid 1 to do. If you have a BIS list that you know of, I want you to link it to an officer, and have that officer is going to link it in the Discord, so we can look at it after raid. That way we can start compiling.
So let me explain my logic here. Is if grenades rolled, and he had another dagger, that implies that he actually did plan on going dagger spec.
True.
If he rolled and he did not have another dagger, he rolled in the heat of the moment to get an item that dropped because it could be an upgrade for him. In my mind, that's what the difference is. You been using daggers? Peach didn't have a second daggers. Remember, he got the first one. Well, he should have a blue. So if he had the daggers, thank you. I don't know if I guess actually I don't have space for that right now. Give me a sec. Let me look at this here. So because I don't have another dagger, I can't use it. Fayette was using a caster dagger. What do you mean Fayette was using a caster? So you don't even have another dagger? Is that what you're saying? What does it matter?
Who got the Corehound Tooth?
I don't remember.
Was it Squeebus?
I don't remember who got it.
Oh, Fate. So Fate got the Corehound Tooth.
Yeah.
So realistically, if you're going to do a loot council type situation here,
yeah,
and because Grenades is using a fucking caster dagger, then
what do you mean Grenades is using a caster dagger? No, Grenades is not using a caster dagger.
Is he not? What was the gift of the Magi there?
I think that was from Fate or something like that.
Oh, that's Fate's?
Like, so you don't have a single dagger. Oh, he already has Perdition's Blade. Oh, okay. Fate was using it because of its DPS. I mean, here's my here's my perspective, right? Is that if he intended to go daggers preemptively before the raid, and he actually did genuinely intend to go daggers, he would have already had daggers. But he doesn't have either of the daggers. Like, is that...
Okay, then he doesn't get the item.
Yeah, he didn't have either of the daggers.
Then you don't get it.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? Just give me a second. I don't really care what chat thinks. I don't know why I'm even looking at chat. Okay, all right.
Well, look.
Yeah, this doesn't matter. What do the rogues want to do? Can we get the rogues in Discord?
Yeah, one sec.
Well, let's get the rogues in Discord. We're going to figure this out.
Yeah, all right.
Let me go over there, too. I don't want to... honestly, I don't want to hear the opinions of chat about this. Okay, let's get the... let's get them in there and we'll figure this out. Yeah, I don't want to deal with this.
Do you understand what I'm saying about the loot council situation, though?
I do.
Okay.
Okay, let me see here. Wait, just mail it to me. Just mail it to me. Okay, just a second. We're gonna get these guys in Discord and we're gonna figure this out, okay?
And who got the dagger gloves?
I don't remember. Honestly, like, there's so many items that go out, I forget about them immediately. So Fate got the dagger gloves, apparently. Oh, wait, Peach got dagger gloves.
Okay. Honestly, we fucked up big time. If we were gonna do this right, it should have been... Whoever got those dagger gloves, we should have given them both of the daggers.
Talk to me. Very good.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna get them in there and we're gonna figure it out, okay?
Where are they? Just join the Discord, boys. Come on.
Yeah.
Hurry up. It's like 2 clicks. Let's go.
I don't have space right now. Give me a minute, Butterbun. Yeah, I want to sort this out, okay?
Okay. I think there's a lot that could be said. I think it's really cut and dry when you brought up that you should pass them to whoever rolled on the gloves in the first place, and then grenades passed on the gloves. I feel like he never planned on going daggers. He's just being greedy. That's why I'm so upset.
Okay. Is Grenades able to get in Discord? Give me a sec.
He said he can't hop in right now.
Okay. Alright.
So who got the... Okay, so Fate, you got the Gorehound Tooth, right?
Yeah, I already had Perdition's Blade.
Did you equip it?
Yeah, I equipped Gorehound Tooth.
I mean, already you're giving like 2 raid daggers to someone when someone else in the raid has like been trying to go daggers and hasn't been able to switch because none have dropped in like 5 weeks. That's already like pretty messed up.
Well, wait a second. Is Fate trying to go daggers?
Fate
I've
is
been
daggers
since
heard.
week 2.
So it's okay that Fate got the Corehound Tooth. There's no complaints about that, right?
I would think it's fair that you would go 1, 1, 2, 2, but I don't know. That might just be me.
Oh,
And
you
Pete,
mean
you
like...
got the dagger gloves? Is
Well,
that
and
true?
then
Yeah,
also...
I rolled on the dagger gloves. I talked to Asmon 5 weeks ago. I've been trying to go daggers for an insanely long time.
Yeah, no, he has. That's true. And
Okay, so if Fate has 1 dagger, and he already has Perdition's Blade, right?
yeah, he
Right.
already has it, so he's not getting it.
Okay, then this goes to Peach. Just give it a fucking Peach.
Well,
Problem
it's
solved.
not that simple. Because the other thing is that Ozzy also won. Ozzy was the second highest roll. And as
If
far
Ozzy wants it after all this bullshit, he can have it because he rolled higher than me. That's fine. But not Nate's. In my
Ozzy,
opinion,
do
I
you
think it's way
seriously
more
want
bullshit.
this? I mean,
It's huge for me because I have T1 pants and gloves that I can't put on because they're dagger gloves on swords. I have Rens right now out of necessity.
well then
I get
we'll ask
3
Ozzy
pieces
since
out
it's
of
up to
this
Ozzy. Ozzy, what do you want to do with the dagger?
According to what I've been told, like daggers are best in slot till Blackwing Lair, and then they're best in slot again in AQ. So if it's,
because
it's
he
up
plays a
there for
gnome,
him-
just so everybody understands, because he plays a gnome.
Yeah. I
If it's
did
an upgrade
hear
for
that.
him- oh, sorry. If it's an upgrade for him longer than me, I'm fine with that, right? But like what I'm saying is it's best in slot till Blackwing Lair. So like I don't really care.
Well,
I don't play
Peach,
your class. I'm not that good at it, but I did talk to another Fury Warrior, and I asked them their opinion. They said Deathbringer is your best main hand because of Whirlwind, and CHT is your best offhand because it gives stats. And that's your actual best setup over
so-
CHT.
My source is Alexandria, which is the #1 warrior on Warcraft logs. I've been friends with him for a very long time. I trust that guy when it comes to warrior because he played on private.
Yeah,
servers.
I definitely think it is viable for a Fury Warrior to get daggers.
Sure, that's fine. I mean, of course, that's why he's getting CHT offhand. But is it better than Deathbringer CHT? If it is, then that's fine. Like,
According to what I've been told, yes.
Okay, then if you want it really badly, you won the role fair and square, and you've been showing up. You leveled up that warrior super quickly. Like, the only reason you haven't been in the raids is because you were leveling it up. Like, I get that. It is huge for me. Just it's up to
I mean, the thing is with grenades, if he did win the role, like it's still
Grenades
feels
is not
kinda
getting
unfair.
this.
Well,
Grenades
it's
is not getting
It's
this.
not that simple. So
Why,
he
passed on
why
the
would we give it
gloves.
to him?
He-
This,
he-
we're
did win
literally
the role.
talking about Loot Council in the Loot Council fucking room.
If
At
we
this
want to
point-
talk about the gloves, though, then why didn't I get the gloves as the only dagger rogue?
Because we talked about this when we were going over the biz list for rogues. I asked. And you
Yeah, but
said
we didn't
that it
get any
was fine
loot
if we
council
both-
involved.
Because I'm planning on going daggers, man. It's the overall plan. And
Listen.
you said you wanted 5 piece from your tier 1. So you said you were fine rolling on other tier pieces and getting priority on that instead.
The
Yeah,
gloves
we
aren't
didn't
mandatory.
get any
Gets to
actual loot council and input. So I mean,
I know,
You
look.
tell me though that you wanted your 5-piece.
I said that if it came down to it, I'd be fine with rolling against you for the gloves.
This is why
You
we
also
should
said you
know
want your
council
5-piece
needs to
from
go
tier
to.
1, right? Like, just don't bullshit me right now.
Yeah, that's true, but I can still wear gloves and still have 5-piece from other pieces. I just
Of
don't have
course.
any other pieces.
That's one more piece you're
Yeah.
gonna have to win from other raiders to get your 5-piece when you already have a tier 1 gloves. Like you're yeah.
Well, I got tier 1 gloves
Say about
first
that.
week before I was Dagger.
Guys,
so that's the
keep
thing.
in mind, we're going to run MC for the next fucking year and a half, probably. So
I don't know why that. I'm more worried about the Purge Blade, honestly. And if I get the Purge Blade, then I win the gloves argument because at that point I'm fucking Daggers. I already have a Bone Scraper. I've been trying to go Daggers for so long, it's sad that we haven't gotten a Purge.
Why the fuck does everybody multi-box on this server? Like, I really don't
He's
understand.
just doing it- that's the same guy you ran into a couple days ago.
No,
the
it's
same
another.
guy.
Wait, oh, it is. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yes, it's the same guy that did the
There's
fucking
4
Star
epic
Wars
mounts.
thing.
What
Can
the
we focus?
fuck? Okay,
Can
never
we
mind.
focus on the fucking dagger?
So, all right. With the dagger. This is a really like it's a really weird situation because so I'm just going to lay out all of my thinking, okay? So you guys understand where I'm coming from. Number 1, I think this situation is my fault because I haven't set up a correct loot council for making decisions. So I want to say that right now and apologize that this is even happening. It's totally my fault. Number 2, grenades did win the roll. Because we rolled it off, I feel bad giving it to somebody else besides grenades because he won the roll. And this is the thing that we had happen with Royson's raid, and we agreed there that if rolls happen, then we honor the roll. However,
You brought up.
However, let me finish. However, he's not Dagger spec. He's been
Well, neither
using
is Peach,
swords.
Just shh.
He's been using swords. And he doesn't have another dagger. So to me, that indicates that he's not particularly invested in going dagger spec, or he would have already had another dagger to begin with. Also, giving it to Ozzy seems like a good choice because it's an upgrade for him. He's a gnome, etc. So I feel like it's either going to go to Grenades, Peach, or Ozzy. Those are the 3 people that I think should get it.
Yeah,
Because it's like whenever I call for a roll on something, the understood assumption is that you're rolling for something for your main spec.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but right before you said roll on it, you said everyone that rolled in Coron Tooth roll, which should be 3 people: Fate, me, and.
Did I say that?
Yes, check the
We
button.
have the
Okay.
clip.
I'll
I
check the
wasn't
VOD
even
right
part of that list. And I'm
Wait,
Dagger
who?
Rogue. Fate wasn't
Fate?
even part of that list.
Yes, but Fate already had it.
Well, Fate's...
Core Houndstooth?
No, he already has Perdition's Blade.
Yeah, you already have it.
Okay, let me look. I'm gonna look and see what I said in the video.
I really don't.
I don't think he called for it in. For
I don't
predictions,
think
but-
this should go to
I
grenades,
just-
man.
I-
Like
I
he's
really
not prepared at all
don't-
for this.
He
And
passed
he didn't
on
get
the
the gloves.
He passed on them. He didn't even try and roll on them. That's so important.
Wait, so
Like,
Grenades
these
passed
are
on the
his-
gloves?
Yes,
These
he
are
fucking
Biz daggers?
passed on. That's what we've been.
Wait
trying-
a second. Wait,
Yes,
you passed
dude,
on the gloves?
You said it
Yes,
yourself.
we've been saying that for fucking 10 minutes in raid
There's like
chat.
50 things going on, okay? Which boss dropped the gloves?
It was
Yeah.
Gar.
Gar? Okay, just give me a second. Let me look. Okay, here we go. We actually just like randomly clicked right to it.
We should do
Okay.
a reroll between Peach and Ozzy.
So
This
Peach,
is-
Fayette, and Ozzy roll.
That's for Core Houndstooth.
This is for the aged leather gloves.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He didn't even roll.
He passed, like grenades passed. He
This
passed.
should not go to grenades. He's out of it.
Why did you pass on? And those are best in slot for people that use daggers, right?
To like you, they're huge, huge.
They're based like the entire expansion of your Dagger, I'm pretty sure.
Huge.
Yeah, Scubus just said it. He said he has double sword and maybe it was a pass to fate since he came as Dagger. That could have been his logic behind it.
Can you say that again? Sorry.
He doesn't have a second dagger. Are you sure he's not just bullshitting, man? Just to save face?
He said that he came as double sword set and maybe it was a pass to fate myself because I came as Dagger.
Okay, let me see what I said about the the Perdition's Blade whenever I said to roll on it. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Roll. Let me see. Roll the 25. I think yeah, that's it. And you're also the first person to roll, which adds a number of points as well. For Makana with the Crown of Desolation, for example, it added 100. Boris here. Congratulations. Okay, alright, here we go. Let's see what I said. No.
I've won 3 rolls and I had to give all of it away.
Sometimes you get it, and sometimes you get got.
Okay, when am I gonna get it?
I don't know. Alright, Perdition's Blade. Okay, here we go. A great item. An incredible dagger. This is again the same rolling. I would like to roll on this myself, but I will not roll on this because I will not roll on it. Let's go. Peach Pit with the 25. Grenades with the 99. Grenades with the 99. So I never mentioned anything about the Corehound Tooth.
Didn't he say he had a dagger in the bank? Did he actually have a dagger?
Yeah, he said it's in the bank.
He said the same rolling, which was in context to the Coron Tooth, I believe.
Yeah, what the fuck does same rolling mean?
I think that was probably just like Asmongold gibberish. Like,
Did he have a dagger to show you though? Like, did he actually have one in the bank?
1 sec. Let's see about this roll here. About the Corehound Tooth.
It's between Peach and Ozzy, so those...
Now! Roll already. Okay.
What are you, fucking retards? Okay. No
Okay.
box.
Alrighty. What is the consensus here with rolling?
Ozzy should get it.
See what we said about the first one.
It's between Peach and Ozzy, so those are the only 2 people that should roll. If we're doing loot council.
Peach and Ozzy should roll.
Rogues and Ozzy? Could do Rogues and Ozzy.
You guys are rolling now? I really wish you guys didn't roll already. So yeah, they just sort of like randomly rolling. Okay, you guys are rolling now. Okay, well I'm gonna take those rolls. I'm not gonna ask you to re-roll because that'd be fucked up.
Ozzy, roll. Come on, man. You
Yeah,
gotta beat
Ozzy,
a
roll.
94. A 94,
So
Ozzy?
grenades did
Can you
roll
beat a
on this
94?
dagger.
Ozzy? Can you beat it? What?
Okay, dude.
There you go.
Fayette with the Corehound Tooth. Okay.
Well, I called it.
I think that if Grenades intended on going daggers, he would have rolled on the gloves that gave him the opportunity to go daggers. Because they're apparently the best in slot gloves, is that right?
100%.
And he also said that he had a dagger in his bank. Do you guys remember that whenever he said that? Am I imagining things?
He said it.
He did. In right.
Please, just leave the group, leave the raid, invite Peach and Ozzy to the group, and have them roll.
They already rolled.
Wait. Is that gonna fuck it up with the trade?
No, it should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, dude. I mean, the reason I'm spurging out over this so hard is because it is huge. Like, I haven't complained about. There's been a couple things that's been fucked over on.
Peach, we get it. Okay, it's huge. Huge, okay. But Ozzy needs it too.
That's fine. I'm totally fine if he wants it.
Right off the bat, we fucked up, okay? Because whoever got that... We should have just given it to whoever got the fucking gloves. Like, that's just automatically, if you get the gloves, that's who it goes to. Because it's specifically for daggers.
As I
Yes,
mentioned-
Ozzy, I know you're using Edge Masters, yes.
No. There's a belt from Dire Maul that just came out that has +5 dagger skill. So, like, the gloves aren't necessarily mandatory to use daggers.
Does Peach have it?
What do you mean? I get +5 from my combat daggers, and I get +5 from the gloves. The gloves are the best place to put the expertise.
Obviously, but
Knightslayer belt. Why would I replace Knightslayer belt with an item from Dire Maul?
I get that, but I'm just saying, like, you can get expertise from other areas too, rather
You
than
can
the
also
gloves.
get an offhand dagger that gives it. It doesn't mean that's the correct place to get it from.
So Grenades has Night Slayer, is that right?
Yeah, Knightslayer gloves.
His Devil Star. No, he doesn't.
But he doesn't have Knightslayer gloves?
Ew.
No, he doesn't. Or at least I don't see it. He doesn't have them equipped.
I have a question
he
though.
said
So
he'd have them if they dropped.
if I have Perdition's Blade and I'm the only dagger rogue, why did I have to roll on Corehounds?
Well, you shouldn't have. But starting next week, we're gonna do Blue Council, so this won't be an issue. Right from the get-go, it was fucked up, and this is why we're having to deal with this. Okay. So yes, you were you were fucked a little bit, but we're trying to fix this issue right now. So relax, Fate. Okay. TTV.
Nah, I'm chilling, dude. I mean, I think Peach Pit definitely deserves it. If we're going to talk about performance, Peach Pit's been here from the start. He's definitely top DPS. And, I mean, I hate to say it, but I really think a Rogue deserves it over a Fury Warrior.
I don't know
It's
if
good
I
for
can
both.
completely agree with
It's
that.
good for both.
Yeah. I feel like this is like just a classic thing where it's like it just kind of makes sense. And
We need to interrupt.
Fayette did roll for the gloves. Fayette,
What,
Oz-
Goku?
We got another book.
What the fuck?
We got another Forest book.
wow.
Jesus.
It's
shit.
up for grabs.
Congrats,
Yeah.
dude. Holy shit.
So, I'll talk after you.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks,
Just if you're done.
Alright.
Congrats, by the way. Okay,
I-
so I feel like
Ozzy's DPS even without the dagger is like it's going to be stellar either way. He's a good player. It's not like he needs to be fed gear. He's a warrior. He's going to do amazing DPS regardless. Peach, you know, Peach Pit.
I mean,
He's middle of the road player. He's all right. He's pretty good. He always shows up. He's loyal to the guild. He helps out whenever he's asked, and he's very prepared to go dagger. Andy's got the gloves. I think we should give it to Peach.
If I may, if we were doing loot cancel, it would just be roll between the two. It'd be that simple.
Yeah, it should have been a roll
It'd be
between
fair for
Peach
both.
Pit.
Yeah, that's it.
Or you should never get a Perdition Blade. I don't think that's a big deal. I mean, the thing is, like Ozzy, you're certain that Perdition's Blade is good.
Yes.
Does anybody else have any more input on this before I kind of make a decision? Like,
I mean, I don't know. It feels. I know it's good for warriors. It just feels weird giving it to a warrior over Peach Pit, who already has a dagger gloves plus another dagger.
that does.
What's your other dagger, Peach?
Bone scraper.
Same.
So they both have the same dagger that they would get rid of or use. It's like, do we know for sure that the... Yeah, but we haven't seen any Oni weapons drop at all, right? Not a single one.
Mhm.
That's the problem. Like, we haven't seen a...
Yeah.
We're about due. We're about due for a fucking Oni weapon.
Yeah, we are.
So, I think here's what we should do.
Okay.
We should give this dagger to Peach, and if we get an Oni weapon, it should go to Ozzy. We should loot counsel it to Ozzy. Automatically.
Well,
Does
then,
that
But
include
then
this
Cass
bag?
wants to have that.
Yeah, Cass
Yeah, let's not go that far.
Yeah, then
Yeah, but Cass is already...
I'd rather
I mean,
roll off
Ozzy's
with
already
Ozzy.
getting fucked over right here, right? If we're loot counseling it to Peach here, then we should be fair to Ozzy and give him an Oni weapon.
Well, that's not fair to other people that are outside of the conversation, too. You're not the only 3 people that are involved with the loot.
If that includes Viscag, then I'd rather roll off with Ozzy on Perditions than deal with that. Cass.
Okay.
It means a lot to Cass to have Viscag. Like a shit ton.
So, if I may chime in,
Go ahead.
do you have determined who your dagger rogues and sword rogues are?
I don't think...
Because that's honestly that's step one of like avoiding this whole problem, is making sure you have determined beforehand who's dagger rogue and who's a sword rogue,
Well,
and you make them stick to it. Because if you don't, then the rogues are they're conniving.
Well,
they're gonna
here's
just
here-
switch in
of course they are. Of course they're conniving. Here's the thing. That he didn't roll on the gloves that give you dagger skill.
Right. So he clearly wasn't intending on going daggers until the weapon showed up. It's like this is a pretty common occurrence for rogue.
Yeah, and he doesn't really have like a very good secondary dagger either. It feels like rolling on the daggers was just convenient for him and not necessarily a
course it
plan, like
was.
you said.
Right.
I don't think grenades should be a part of this conversation.
Hmm.
I think we fucked up by rolling it off. Okay? Now it should be a discussion between Peach and Ozzy.
Wait
Right,
a second.
and-
So I don't think that I fucked up by rolling it off, because it's an understood expectation that you're going to roll on items that are for your main spec. And I don't think that I fucked up by calling a roll for something. I think that he fucked up by rolling on something that he's not supposed to use. Like, that's not my fault.
Okay, fine. Either way, it was a fuck up, okay? And we should have been using loot counsel from the start. But we didn't. We rolled it off. And it was a fuck up. It was a fucked up roll. We shouldn't have rolled it off. And Grenades is getting the short stick there.
Well, either way, right? So is Grenades a dagger rogue now, or is he a sword rogue? Grenades,
He's
is he
still
in chat?
swords.
Is he in voice?
He's not able to get in.
So I would say right now, you ask Grenades, hey, what are you? You commit to it for the rest of your life, and you never change even after Classic is over. Are you Sword or Dagger Rogue?
Peach is prepared to switch right now.
I feel
If
like the
you give
commitment. I feel like the point where you would have done that, Esfond, I agree with you. But the point where you would have done that was at the gloves and not at the dagger.
Right, but I'm saying, so is he already? He's swords. He's already committed to swords. Is what you're saying.
He already has swords, and he did not roll on the gloves that gave you daggers.
Okay, so he is now a swords rogue. Peach is the other rogue, right?
Yeah.
And he's in voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you lie?
No.
Did the
No,
other one
Peach
lie?
Pit has
Okay.
talked to me. Like we've had conversations.
Oh, okay,
off
okay,
stream.
okay.
He fully
Okay.
intends to go daggers.
So, in my opinion, if it's between Peach and Ozzy at this point, you should just give it to Peach, right? And he's your dagger rogue now, and Ozzy should be probably on a sword or something like a Viscag, whatever.
Well, see, that'd be great, right? I have no problem giving Ozzy priority on the first Deathbringer, except for the thing is him is there. So if him is there, and then I guess we could just bring him into another raid.
Well, hold on.
Wait a minute, can we?
Well, here's the thing.
Wait, that's fine. Just give me a second. What if we do this? Because
We can
we're doing
split
multiple
Kaz's and Ozzy up.
We're doing multiple Onyxia raids.
Right.
Well,
If
I
him,
think,
well,
yeah,
okay,
you...
wait. Let me just get my opinion out here.
My bad.
So, what if we do this? Ozzy, do you think Deathbringer is better for you than Perdition's Blade?
At the end of the day, I only come to raid as Fury, so I can big dick it on the charts. It's PvE, bro. I could come as unarmed, and we'd kill the boss fast.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit. I don't care for Jama.
I don't either. I mean, I think that it's like... It's overcomplicating things. So, in a perfect world, I think that we could give the dagger to Peach. We could promise the first Deathbringer to Ozzy. And grenades can be committed to swords because he's clearly already been committed to swords, and we already.
Still,
I
wouldn't take Deathbringer because I don't actually think it's better. Straight up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Even as a main hit, it's 3.9. You don't think it's better?
No.
Him says on Classic Warrior DPS simulation spreadsheet, Deathbringer seems a bit higher than Purd for Gnome plus Edge Masters. You don't agree with that?
I don't think that's true.
You don't agree with that? Okay.
Does Ozzy have an Edge Masters?
I do,
Yes,
yeah.
he does.
So I do think that giving a gnome with Edge Masters Deathbringer is a good idea for distributing loot properly, and then you have a human warrior going swords. I think that's a good idea from a loot council perspective.
Yeah, but I also like. Is that equitable for everybody? Like, I don't know. Like Ozzy, the thing is that I don't want anybody to come out of this. What?
We're already doing split runs, right? Why can't we
Yeah.
just separate them anyway?
That's what we're doing.
Just
That's why
have
I
them in
literally
different
said. I
groups.
said him can go in one raid, Ozzy can go in the other, and then there's no problem.
Okay, so, but he doesn't think that it's good for him.
No,
Deathbringer's one.
Ozzy is not getting the first Viscag because I can't guarantee that to him because I already I told Cass that he can roll on at least the first one.
Fuck, dude.
Just give the dagger to Peach. I actually don't care because it's PvE, bro. I actually don't care about
Just
PvE
give
at
it
all.
to Peach. Just give it to Peach, man.
I mean, do you really not care? Like, because I don't want it to be a situation where like you're like disappointed about it later.
Nah, bro. Honestly, the only thing I want is tank gear for PvP and the sword. That's it.
You want tank gear for PvP?
Yeah,
That's
the mic
really
gear is
good.
pretty good.
Yep.
Will you like?
Yeah, tank.
Okay. Okay.
All right, there we go.
So. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. So, Ozzy, do you even care about Deathbringer at all?
I mean, obviously it's good, right? But in my
Okay.
opinion, I don't think it's the best. And
Okay.
it's probably second best, yeah. But
From a loot
Well-
council perspective, would you hold out until another Purd, or would you just take a Deathbringer if it drops?
I mean, the next perdition, right? Like, there's no one in line for it if you're going to get it. You know, there's no other dagger rogues as of yet, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah, it works out just fine. But also, if Deathbringer does drop, would you roll on that, or can that be?
I don't think so. No.
Well, hold on. Why would you not want a Deathbringer? That like it's one of the best weapons in the game. And also, like you have how many rogues? You
I
have,
don't
like,
know.
4 or 5 rogues probably.
We have 5 rogues, and then 1 who joined on a little bit later. 5
Okay.
have Abyssalisk made for them.
Okay, so like it's about you want to reward people properly, right? You want to reward people properly for like effort and time invested and all this. You want to make sure that stuff is good for them, right? And then you also, another thing you want to factor in is like how can you spread out the loot amongst the guild to where you're not wasting stuff,
Yeah.
right? I think if you have a gnome warrior with edge masters and you give him a perdition blade when you have other rogues in your guild who could go dagger rogue, and then you have a deathbringer getting wasted, is probably not a good idea. I think
the Deathbringer will never be wasted because it's also going to go to me and Courage because we're dual wield tanking and it's really good for us too. Like I would be the only person getting Deathbringer. Like Deathbringer is really good, so I'm basically giving away an item for me, right?
And then you go edge masters with your tank set, so you're good.
Oh, I see it as there's like 10 plus people interested in the sword and the axe off of Oni, and there's like, you know, like 4 people tops interested in the dagger. So it's like, you know, I don't want to take an axe that I'm not confident is my best item, right?
Yeah.
When there's double the interest on the axe and sword. Like I said, I don't really care. I'll get it last. I don't honestly care at all, right? Doesn't affect my DPS that much. Obviously it does, but I'm still going to do good DPS regardless.
We would just give each bit the dagger.
Okay. So that's what everybody wants. Peach to get the dagger.
It's your decision at the end of the day.
Well, no, I'm
think that would be
asking
good.
the raid just to see like how they feel about it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna give it to Peach. Yeah, we're gonna give it to Peach. Overwhelmingly, everybody in the raid thinks Peach should get it. I know it's kind of unfortunate for Grenades, but based off of the fact that he didn't have another dagger ready and prepared, and also on top of the fact that he didn't roll on the dagger gloves, implies that he did not actually plan ahead of time of going daggers, and he was just rolling because it was convenient for him and he could have possibly gotten an item. Because of that, I'm not going to give it to Grenades. I think it was not a fully fair roll, and I think that again the intent was derived from the fact that he rolled on the gloves. And so he did not roll in the gloves. That doesn't seem fair, and we're going to give it to Peach Pit. Ozzy will get the first Deathbringer if he wants it. If he doesn't, it doesn't matter. And he will also get the next Perdition's Blade. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does
Wait,
anybody...
so Ozzy is getting Perdition's Blade now?
No, he's going to get it after this, yeah, because that's the only 2 dagger rogues.
Oh, okay. So they already attacked. Okay. I was just curious.
And Peach also has been in the raid longer, which is it matters. So, can everybody agree on that? Is there any speak now or forever hold your peace?
Let's go, man. I want to see these daggers on it.
Okay. I think this in general has been. This has been
a shit show.
It's been a shit show, and we need to figure out
next week.
What.
It'll be better next week. We have our list.
Yes,
We're
it's going to
getting
be
more
better.
lists.
We are going to do everything through basically loot council and augmented rolling. So pretty much people that are able to on the loot council for that item, they'll be able to roll for that item. That's what I think is fair.
I think that is a good idea.
Cool. You can hide the. You can take that off.
I honestly forgot all about that being there. Okay. All right, Peach Pit. Congratulations. You're getting the dagger. I do apologize, guys. This has been primarily my fault. Obviously, I think it's not exclusively my fault, but it's primarily my fault, and I should have been able to head this off and prevent it from happening. This has been a failure of mine, and it will not happen again. So I do apologize, and we will get the Loot Council set up this week, hopefully by tomorrow for Onyxia, and that way nobody's going to be rolling on items that they don't genuinely need.
Dude, just to show even further commitment to the guild and to what he's doing, Peach Pit already has 2 tarnished elven rings farmed out. It's already got them both.
Yeah, if you want to look at my gear, dude, go for it.
Well, I think that, I
Nothing
mean,
to
like,
hide.
Grenades has played with us a lot, too. Like, I don't think Grenades hasn't done anything right, or hasn't done anything wrong either, but, like, yeah, wow. Okay, holy shit.
I have a couple that I don't want to put them on blast in front of this many people, but
Yeah.
I have a couple things I can say about that.
Oh,
No, you don't
don't
need
worry
to.
about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yo, it's fucking Dagger. Okay, alright. So that's what we're gonna do. Beatrice does Thunder Fury. Well, here's the thing, right? Is like, and another. Oh my god, how the fuck, dude?
Goku, give him that! Goku! Give him that so we can go do Oni right now.
We have to do it tomorrow. We have to do it tomorrow.
Let's do it right. If he gives it to you,
How are we
let's
gonna
do
do
it
it?
right now.
We can do it right now. We're on cooldown.
Huh?
How
Oh,
we
yeah,
gonna-
okay.
Yeah, it's not till tomorrow. We have to do an Ixia tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, we need Quelsora tomorrow, 100%. So yeah.
Huh? By the way, you know this means that you have to be daggers like the rest of the time you click
Yeah.
passive, right?
Fine, sure.
Okay.
Seal Fate's really good.
Alright, Grants Peach. I gotta take off, dude.
Yep. Everybody,
Thanks
bye.
a lot,
Goodbye.
dude.
Yeah, guys, bro.
Thanks a
Thanks.
lot.
Alright, GG's.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Everybody leave.
Okay, alright, so, that was, alright. Was expected necessary for stream? Well, no, it's like, basically, we would have had a loot council set up, but, I haven't done it, because I just can't coordinate or do anything. So, like, I can lead the raids, and that's about it. And everything else, like, I'm doing with, like, 5
And-
different guilds. So what?
We also, now we need to do something for grenades.
Well, yeah, Grenades is a sword spec rogue. I mean, like, if Grenades wants, now you're sword spec, you can roll on Viscag, and I will put you in a different raid than Cass, so you can roll on Viscag from Onyxia. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the smartest idea. Yeah, I mean, and then he can just have that. Or at least I'll pass on it for him. It's okay. He already rolled. He said he wants to go daggers. Yeah, but if he had wanted to go daggers, maybe he would have had daggers. Maybe
And
he-
rolled on the gloves.
Yeah, for the roll on the gloves for daggers. No, it was circumstantial. It was completely circumstantial. It's not because he planned it out ahead of time. Like, I like Grenades. We played together a lot, but I do think that it was a mistake for him to roll for that. That's all it comes down to. And he and I can sit down and talk about it later on and figure out what we can do to kind of make it right for him. Because I do think that it really sucks that happened, but sometimes you just have to, you have to do... Eli and said daggers in the Yeah, there is that too. It's... You want to get into gloves without the daggers, though? Yeah, we would have. Like, it
What?
depends. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
Jesus Christ.
Why would Grenades roll on the gloves if he doesn't have daggers? The same reason other people roll on the gloves and they didn't have the daggers yet. It's because they were planning on going daggers. That's the whole point. But I think that if you plan on rolling on the daggers, then you should roll on the gloves. And he was only planning on rolling on the gloves. He wasn't planning on rolling on the gloves because he didn't plan on rolling on daggers. He just wanted to roll on every weapon possible and then get whichever one that he got first. I think that's really what it was. Like that. I mean, does anybody really think that's not what happened? I mean, like, come on. Like, he was just rolling on every weapon, and whichever one he got first, he would just take it, right? I mean, there it is.